Logan Together is a whole of community campaign to grow every child up in this community to be the best they can be at age 8. There's a lot of things go into producing healthy kids, and we need everybody who's got a role to play in that task to come together and get this campaign underway. If we achieve that, if we achieve a whole generational shift in life opportunities for Logan kids, then we'll have done something that no other community in Australia has done. So it's pretty exciting. So today's the culmination of a month of discussions where people come together to work out what we're going to do to make sure that every Logan kid has every opportunity and grows to reach their full potential. So we've had thousands of ideas and great discussions. We've looked at research and we've looked at the very best knowledge about how kids grow. And today's really about bringing all that together and starting to get some major themes about how we go forward and what actions we take.
One of the spectacular things is the amount of ideas that parents have. We have the sticky wall process, and it's covered. So there's no lack of ideas, there's no lack of understanding about what's not working at the moment, and it's about, for us, I think, for Logan Together, is about bringing together the ideas and issues that parents have with the services system and the resources and the access to information that they have. If we can get those things working together, then I think the change that Logan Together will make will be spectacular. Interestingly, some of the services that are around, people actually didn't know about. Communication appears to be one of the critical things that people aren't knowing about what's there already, and then of course some of the stuff that's there already isn't quite working for people.
Logan Together has invited me to work with them on a project to gather children's ideas for their child engagement strategy for their new project. So we've come to schools in the Logan region, schools and childcare centres, to talk to children from 4 to 8 years old about what they think about living in Logan now, what's good, what's bad, and what could be better. And we're also talking to them about well-being, looking at their RACI indicators and looking at how well-being plays out for a child who's between 4 and 8 years old. Those are the target children for this new initiative in Logan, and we think that the information that we gather now about how children see their world will help us to plan for the future, for a better future for these children when they're between 14 and 18 years old. The Logan Together project will finish, and we'll be able to show whether or not there's been any change in their lives by looking back at their drawings, their paintings, and their stories. The ultimate outcome will be that the children of Logan will be represented in building the roadmap for Logan Together and building the roadmap for their own future.
Well, I've painted myself in a dream that I am a police protecting the city and make sure it's safe. And my dream is to be a policeman to keep all of the people safe.
I would like to be a painter, be a detective.
A detective?
Like mommy, a paramedic, be
Pirate?
pilot.
Oh,
I want to be a vet when I grow up because a vet helps animals that are hurt or sick. When I grow up, I want to be a zookeeper.
A football player.
I want to be a doctor. I'm a scientist.
I want to be a police when I grow up, and in this picture, the police car's there and there's me driving.
And why do you want to be a policeman?
Because I want to keep Logan safe.
We've had discussions with parents, we've had discussions with kids, we've had discussions with government partners, with not-for-profit organisations and philanthropic foundations. We've talked to teachers, we've talked to doctors and nurses across the health and the education sectors and social support sectors, people in the housing services and domestic and family violence and mental health services and drug and alcohol services. So lots and lots and lots of people who've got a role to play. And really importantly, community leaders and people who run sports clubs and church groups and all those things that go into making a terrific community. So everyone's got some great ideas. Some really interesting themes have come out, a lot of consistency, but also some differences in opinion about how we go forward. So we're really looking forward to distilling that into a great plan that'll take us forward for the next 10 years.
Working with families and I'm seeing what's going on in families' homes and with children, and I've got obviously a passion just to help those families improve their lives. for their family. Yeah.
To really look at opportunities around further integration and how, what role can I play in connecting to Logan Together, connecting to the agencies around me, and further support and get behind this sort of move towards collaboration.
I've been excited by the Logan Together project for a couple of years now. I think it's really important that community gets an input, and I'd like to maybe contribute a little bit of a say.
I find it really exciting because as a Logan father, I see this as a great opportunity to improve the outcomes that my son can have in this great city. From a work perspective, I think it's awesome too because it's chasing these early intervention opportunities to really lift the outcomes of our kids.
I think that all children in Logan deserve to live in a village. You know, that adage that it takes a village to raise a child, and that sense of support that is wrapped around children that comes firstly from their parents, both mum and dad, because dads are really important, but also from neighbours, from sporting groups, from civil society, all of those, rich network of supports that hold the family together and make it a safe and nurturing place for kids.
My hopes and dreams for children growing up in Logan really are the same for children everywhere. But we don't limit their potential, that they can find their own potential, they can find their own way. And for me, as a midwife, setting them on the right start right at the beginning is critical.
My hopes and dreams for children growing up in Logan is that they have a great life. And for me, a great life is that their families are healthy and happy, they're supported by their families, and they have opportunities like every other child should have.
My hopes and dreams for Logan children is to decrease the vulnerabilities that are placed upon our children so that we've got strong leaders for tomorrow.
My hopes and dreams for kids growing up in Logan is that they are happy and healthy, they feel safe, protected and loved within a secure family setting, and that they are able to think about what they want to do for their future with as few barriers as any other Australian child.
It's just great to see so many different people in different communities working together for a common goal. For too long we've been seeing everybody doing bits and pieces here and there but not actually hitting the mark and making sure that we capture the biggest demographic or the biggest group of people that we can.
My hopes and dreams for my kids are to have a great education leading to job opportunities.
I think all kids growing up in Logan should get the same opportunities. Doesn't matter where they come from or what has happened previously for them. So for my children, I want them to be in that Australian average.
To be happy, safe, to also make really good connections with other children growing up, to have a healthy life and to be happy.